kind of grandstanding in some way. There was ego. Yeah. Where does the change come from? And what is the space of leadership in producing systems change? I think that's why we're here in this room, right? And it's really complicated because for so long, that sense of me and you has been, you are an expert in that, I am an expert in this, I will contribute this, you will contribute that. And at the very best, we can have this sort of semblance of collaboration. All right, but that's just not where we are now. Collaboration now looks like, well, this is what I've done so far, and that's what you've done so far. Now we have absolutely no idea what to do next. And so we're going to have to improvise together. And what is that improvisation going to look like? And that's not mine, and that's not yours. So it's something in that contextual agency. It's an agency, but it's not mine and it's not yours. It's a leadership, but it's not pinpointable. If you reach for it, it slips through your hand. It's in the room. It's in the conversation.
I think it's the point where you talk about self, where it's so extended it becomes selfless as well. And in that sense, it does almost become like universal. You could get into sort of like a spiritual context where it's energy, it's the environment, it's the whole planet, it's me, it's you, it's everyone, and what is it that is connecting that transcends all ideology? You know, Nick referred to like-hearted people, and maybe tapping into that common sense, which, again, in a world of crazy weirdness, sometimes there's not much, they say, problem with common sense, it's not that common. But there's something in the paradox, the line between black and white, where it's almost technicolor. Because I think there is a magic there.
Yeah.
And one can't exist without the other because it's the fusion.
And if you get too into that, you go bananas.
Yes.
And if you don't have enough of that, you become a serious bore. So it's something in between. That's why I was saying that paradox is so vital. And vitalizing if you can hold it. And that it changes the question. No matter what question you're asking, what is health? Well, where is my health? Where is my health? Is my health at my doctor's office? Is it in my relationship to my husband? Is it in my relationship to my parents? My experience in the education system? My understanding of my gender and my body? Is it in my sleep patterns? Is it in my diet? Is it in my... you see what I'm saying? It's not... You can't put these boundaries up. And so if you want to have leadership in the field of health, where do you need that leadership? It needs to be in the middle, in the liminal space. And that's where we live. Right? That's where we are. So if you have a leader that's in the education system or a leader in the political system, you're going to get this fragmented kaleidoscope effect. But what we're looking for is the connective tissue. Right? I live in the connective tissue. I am the connective tissue of all of those contexts and institutions. My vitality is there in the in-between. The complexity is what needs to get dealt with. And right now, the leaders can't deal with the complexity. They just can't do it. because they are a leader in this, they're prohibited and limited by their identity and the profession of their authorization, their authority, maneuvers, their, everything is in their credibility exists in their not moving off of their topic. And if you can't do complexity from one topic, you have to be able to do trans-contextual, multimodal, multicultural, multi-generational, multi-species work. Even if it's not what you can train in. This is that improvisational moment of, and I mean, honestly, I can't tell you how many conferences and seminars and panels I've been on where you get people who are experts in complexity and they don't go off topic. and so it's a little frustrating because even seriously, there's suddenly this beautiful new appetite for systemic and complex understanding of systems. And the first thing that happens is there's this kind of, someone comes in and teaches them how to draw a map of a system, right? And list the stakeholders, okay? And then we feel like we've got interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary information going. But it still isn't working. Why? Because that's about complexity. That's not complexity. It's not, you can list the stakeholders, but unless you understand the relationship between them, you don't understand what's happening. So all the data on each stakeholder doesn't give you the information of what's the relationship between them. Think about your own family, okay? If your family was the stakeholders, and your family members are the stakeholders, your family is the system. Imagine someone draws a map, and they have lots of data on each member of the family. What do they know about your family? Would you trust them to say something coherent about your family or to intervene with something, with a response that was adequate and intelligible? Probably not. So it's this jump between, having lots of experts that are going to share their data, okay, like a big bicycle wheel, thinking that that's going to give us that thing, and recognizing what we need is the people who can actually have the conversations that reveal and explore the living processes of complex relationship between some of the stakeholders. You're never going to get them all, but some.